things, okay? So to do this, you have to come and relive them, right? You can relieve, you know, you can let go of a victim feeling if you don't feel victim. Why I should release something I don't even feel? So we have to go through different incidents in our life that will bring what we want to work. Okay, makes sense to you, Ariella?
Mm-hmm.
Now I just want to tell you, I just start working with Ariella. I'm in love. She is so sweet and connected with me and understand and want to learn, because she doesn't know everything I know. That they just, I will adopt her. I'm sorry, parents, I'm adopting her, okay?
We're already family in the big scheme of things, right?
Right, yeah. So just wanted to say to you, and I hope we will keep working together, but we're going to bring guests. Once in a while, we'll invite people that do something similar, or like Reiki or yoga, whatever, different things that connected to body, spirit thing. And
we'll share all of the beautiful energies that we're surrounded by, all of the amazing people that we've been meeting.
Exactly. And we have today with us Mr. Lavender. I represent, and he's a big healer and relaxing, and we wanted to bring them because we all need to relax a little bit. We have this lavender thing that we all put here. We want
very calming.
Yes, and we have with us the dragonfly. The dragonfly is one of these, flies. You see them and you think, oh my God, don't touch me, but it has a lot of power to help us with transition. And other good things that we'll talk later on more about it.
And we also have a lot of the color purple surrounding us today, which is a very royal color, and it produces a calming effect as well with the lavender.
Yeah, and we all need to relax. I mean, we need to relax because we're new and doing all that, and we're a little bit nervous, which is to expect. But
this is a part of life. This is another challenge that we're being faced with. Right. And like, tell us a little bit about why do these challenges come in our lives? I mean, what's going on? Why is dating so hard these days? And why is my boss? Well, this boss is amazing, but certain bosses that I've had are very hard to deal with. Why do they come in my life? I mean, I'm just trying to make a living, and why do I have to be faced with these challenges?
Okay, so Ariella put here a question that is very good, and she's actually bringing something that happened to her, and we want to bring a lot of. Sometimes we'll bring something that theoretically happened to somebody. Sometimes we'll, and it's most much it we can, we'll bring somebody life, something.
And I'm open to sharing how I ended up from going to a very hard job and coming into this heaven, like just completely opposite atmosphere.
Completely. So you did some work, and I want to say that when you have a problem, in this case we speak about the boss, and who doesn't have a boss? Or a boss, or boss, like somebody who work with it is really not comfortable. It feels like really slavery. You feel like it doesn't recognize you, or she doesn't recognize you, and then you think, I want to change it. But to change it, you have to do some effort inside you. By moving to another work, most of the time you will not fix it. You will find that the next boss will do to you something similar. Maybe we'll not have the same face and the same whatever. We'll not have scared, but we'll have pants, whatever.
Because what you're saying is you can quit that job and try to avoid that boss, but you have this pattern deep inside of you that allows you to attract a job just like it.
Exactly. So yes, first you can quit this job. Now many people feel like they can't quit the job. They can let go of the relationship. Doesn't work for them. You can. And I'm not supporting divorce precisely, and not supporting people just running out of I don't want everybody to empty the offices now and everybody will sue me. But
or come work for you.
Oh, that's good. I need more people, but I think it's very important that people feel that they have options first. Secondly, if something doesn't work for you, look inside you. What is going on? Why it doesn't work for you? Okay, maybe I'm doing something that attract that. Many times people have this victim syndrome thing, and they will see every little thing will be, oh my God, I know she chose me because I'm too small. My eyes are not beautiful, because my body is not that, because I'm not smart. And we will bring in on ourselves all this, like we reread people more than we should, right? Or overanalyzing. No, this is it always happened to me. You expect already that something will happen. If it doesn't happen, you think, well, it doesn't happen yet because it doesn't know me. This is one thing. There's other thing that I'm talking about, past lifetime. Go back to this. In past lifetime, you had relationship with this boss. Okay, I'm talking about you now, Ariella. So you had this relationship, and when we checked it out already before, and you agree that I will tell everybody, we found that actually you were a slave in past lifetime. He was really, he was like you and many other slaves. He was in charge of you, and you were slaves. You're nothing. You had no value for him. He just had to make you work so the work would be done. And when I describe it, you said that you feel a lot of this energy with this boss, that you had this incident. So if you want to change things, you need to begin to think about yourself not as a victim, not as a slave. Let go of this slavery, being working or being appreciated from past lifetime. And I mean, everybody can do it by themselves. If you start focusing on that and thinking about it, you will be able to do it. I'm not saying that I'm the only one that can fix it for you, but sometimes it's helpful to come to a person like me.
And you definitely helped me understand why. I mean, I felt, without even telling you, I had felt those feelings of being almost enslaved, because I felt like I couldn't quit. I felt somebody was taking control of my life, and I knew deep down that I deserved better, but it was hard for me to move on. I felt like I couldn't get out almost.
And that's definitely, I mean, in this life, you don't want to work, you go, right? Who cares? But when you were a slave, a few lifetime before, you had no choice. You were chained, you were a slave, and if you escape, they will kill you, or you will be, even more miserable. So in that lifetime, you bring the energy of past lifetime that you can't go when you can go. So let's say a person that in past lifetime had no legs and feel like I can walk, right? It's very clear. You don't have legs, but in this lifetime you have legs, but you feel I can walk. It's really dangerous. I can walk. It's all kind of example like this. When you feel something that is not reasonable, okay, this is a big sign that it's not from this lifetime, or maybe it's something from your childhood that you build up in your head. But childhood is usually the repetition of past lifetime. So
different fears that come with our personalities, we could have developed them in childhood, but if we can't trace it back to childhood, it might be from another life.
Even if you trace it to childhood, because kids, when they come to the world, they know exactly what was past lifetime. They know what was the story there, what they need to work at. So many times you see, like, and I talked about it again, and I will talk more and more because it's important. The kids come with ideas, and they say things they have no connection to their reality.
And a lot of times it's shut down because the people around them aren't open to that. So they stop remembering their past. Exactly. So when something bad happened to you, okay, so like we talk about something happened, and this is like a topic that is kind of funny, but it's like you drive a car and you drive and you hurry, and suddenly somebody is kind of stopping in front of you, and you can't go by, and you like get all upset. They need to go fast, and you feel like, what does this person think? I'm in a hurry, and people get very upset. And I had this story probably 2 years ago. I was going to this seminar, and with a friend on the 95, right, the highway. And we coming towards light, and then everything needs to slow because it was accident there. So we were slowing, and as we're slowing, the car stopped.
all electric just shut off.
There was an accident, and then your car stopped. There was another accident.
Right, it was
Oh, my
accident
goodness.
already over, but the police was there, so everybody had to slow down. And then as we come towards it, our car stopped.
Wow.
So already big miracle, because if we were just drive as we should drive, and the car stop, probably will roll over or.
And I love that you look at that as a miracle. You'll have to explain that to us after the story.
Yes, I will. And then my friend that she started calling the police. She called the cartel, whatever. Meantime, people are speeding around us, yelling at us, swearing at us. A truck went by like with his horn, like making its loud voices. Like I thought, I'm dead. I'm dead. Like I thought that he's coming. And anyway, people were very mean, and I was surprised because I don't drive, so I don't have so much experience. After a short time, where we sit in the middle of this highway and cars just flying by us, came the car, the truck, the firefighter truck.
Mm-hmm.
And he blocked everybody and pushed it aside and all that. And first I want to tell people, when you're in a hurry, you don't know where you're in a hurry, and when you meet a person, and I remember I wrote it in Facebook, and I say, people, did you think when our car stopped that I was like, my nail broke, I need to stay, immediately fix it, or, I need to drink my cup of coffee,
Mm-hmm.
It was like,
Fix your lipstick or something.
my lipstick, what did you think, But the other thing is that, like, I was really, I thought that it was a miracle.
Mm-hmm.
It was a miracle because all this happened and next to police, and I thought maybe I'll go to this police, get out of the car, go to the police and talk with them and to help us. Later on, they came to us because we were stuck there on the side of the road for a while in the rain, and he said, I'm so glad you didn't do it, because this could be very dangerous if you go out of, and try to get us. And it was obvious, we're standing there stuck and the police is there. So many miracles, but I feel that people need to slow down a little bit and think about another person, and think that, like if you rush so quickly and you try always to do what you want to do, and you don't think about it and you don't appreciate the moment, you're missing miracles, you're missing moments of being human. So this is another story, but it's the story of us that we want always to be in a hurry,
Mm-hmm.
and we don't think, and we don't want to think.
And I think what you're trying to say is a lot of people can't see the bigger picture, and that 1 second that your car stopped and other people had to go slowly around you, maybe you were stopping them from being involved in some other incidents.
Exactly. This was my point, because
Mm-hmm.
you could tell that different. I heard many people that they say, not to me, but they say, and the radio, whatever, that something slowed them down when they went out of this. They didn't go through their routine that day, and something slowed them down, and the wife called, or the son was crying, and the dog wanted out, something that they felt annoyed because they wanted to go, and then when they went out, they realized that there was car accident, something happened, that really somebody was watching over them. So this is something I want people to know. First, somebody is watching over all of us.
Mm-hmm.
I have this question many people ask, do I have angels? Does somebody's watching me? Everybody is. Actually, a group of so many angels and guides and spirits and ancestors watching us that we are so not having privacy.
Believe it or not, but they're there.
And they're like, sometimes I'm saying, come on, get out of here. I need some privacy. Let me take a shower without all these people around. But this is something very important that we have to understand now.
And I love how, I'm sorry, I just need to say about the example you were talking about in your culture, how when glass breaks and everyone says Mazel Tov. So, I mean, that's such a beautiful example of what one small little accident, you can either take it and be so angry that your dishes broke, but instead you can bless it, and you know that maybe that's actually just a sign that now you get new dishes, you get to go shopping for new dishes.
Exactly. Well, I have another good story about that, and so this was years ago when I just got married. I was in my 19th, and long time ago, and in Israel, and I got married to my husband was in the army still. So we got married and he went to the army, and 2 months after, the war of Yom Kippur happened. So it wasn't very happy situation. But the day of Yom Kippur, for some apparent, like very weird thing, many guys from my class, the one that we grew up together since babies, came to my house. They never came before, and after they came. And we all were drinking coffee and talking and eating cookies or cakes, I don't know, I don't remember. And then somebody came and called and said that something's going on, there's a war. And all of them were in the army because they all were in the age of the army. So they all left in a hurry. Afterwards, I checked my sink where I put all the dishes, and it was a lot of cups broken. I couldn't believe it. Most of them went into places where it was very dangerous. My ex-husband was really fighting for his life, and the Sinai, and many of his friends did not survive. And all these people that I grew up with them were in the same situation, one place or another in the country. And they all came back alive. And, maybe in the spirit already a little bit hurt, but they came alive. So I felt afterwards, the moment I was like, what is all this glass broken? But afterwards I took it really seriously. That, if something break, like some cultures throw, like they take plates, the Greek thing, they take plates and they just throw them for good luck. But I taught my kids and everybody just like, like if something breaks, say, thank you, it's for the good, for the best. If something happened to you, it doesn't matter what it is, you always need to look and think, what I'm learning from it. Mm-hmm. And I think we soon want to go to a break, so I will let you give your spiel, the numbers and everything, because we're going to have callers today.
Okay, we are. I'm very excited about the callers. If you would like to call in and ask Calypso Shaw any questions about love, relationships, career advice, I've gotten so much advice from her already, and my life is just magically changing for the better. But give us a call, 1-888-565-1470. Again, that's 1-888-565-1470.
And just want to remind, you can ask any question you want, but I will answer with past lifetime answer.
Yes, okay? Of course.
Okay.
At Calypso Shaw Spiritual Center, learn how your past lives are affecting your present experience in this planet. Calypso will read your past life's experiences and help you overcome personal issues, grow spiritually, and find inner peace. Call to schedule an appointment at 561-808-9108. Service provided by Calypso Shaw Spiritual Center, 561-808-9108. Our community is growing every day, and our show streams through iHeartRadio to any place in the world. Don't lose the opportunity to advertise during our show. Call at 561-808-9108. With a nationwide knowledge in the real estate market, Stefan Statlander will give you the best tools available in the market to make that real estate transaction a breeze. Buying, selling, renting, personal or commercial. Stefan is a broker associate and has the experience and reliability you have been looking for. Brokerage with State Land Brown, LLC. Call to set up an appointment at 561-572-1911.
And we're back with Boca Soul Radio. And again, you can give us a call, 1-888-565-1470. If you have any questions for Calypso Shaw, she would love to answer, help you do a past life regression and, recover from any hidden fears that you might have. If you're facing any problems or challenges in your life, it very well could have something to do with the past life experience. So now I would like to go back to one of my favorite quotes is where when one door closes, another opens. And I think it's very hard for people to see that, which is why it's so hard for so many people to forgive or let go when you're stuck in a situation that seems so horrible. Sometimes you do have control to get out of it, but it's so hard to. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, I think that universe is helping us. Okay, so something needs to be closed. We need to be done, relationship, work, anything, and we're not paying attention. Usually the universe is giving us all kind of like, our guy here in the window is like making us the finger 1, 5, 4, 3, 2, to tell us, get prepared. Universe is doing the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
But many times what happens is that we don't pay attention. It's like all kind of little signs, and they're always signs that are connected to us. They're connected to us. We can understand them. It's not like my sign will not be yours. His will not be, like everybody has his own hint things. The problem is that many of us don't pay attention. So what happened that the universe saying, you really have to stop eating so much.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, I'm not listening, la 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 la.
And what kind of signs would you get by that, just little things?
Well, little things, you might begin to feel sick, you can't move, you feel uncomfortable, you don't like yourself as you look. There are all kind of different things that you feel like, I should eat differently, I should do something, and you say, no, you need to do exercise, no.
And I think a lot of people a lot of times turn to medicine for that, when all you sometimes have to do is easily just remove one product from your diet. A lot of people are going gluten-free now, and it's changing huge parts of their health. And all they have to do is just eat less bread, or
Well, less bread, or sometimes the small change in the diet can make a difference.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like, and we know today that you shouldn't go and starve yourself, which in the past I thought, well, you want to lose weight, you should do that. It's more like, well, I know I need to do it, but not now. And we all do it in different ways because we all have our ways. So the universe can get a point where you are already in danger. So the universe need to slap your face and wake up.
Because the universe loves you and wants the best for you.
Exactly. It's like you're driving, like you're asleep, and you're going to go through, down the cliff. So somebody's like slapping you, like wake up.
Mm-hmm.
So
and it can feel like that sometimes, that the universe is physically slapping you, because life can be so challenging.
It can feel very bad, yeah. So sometimes it's like wake up, that you need to wake up, and the universe is just like really wake up. Sometimes you need the change, and you don't really realize that you are going into something bad. You think that it's over, and this is the story I told you, and we decided to bring to you about a lady in Israel, and this was years ago.
Mm-hmm.
When I was in my 20s, I was depressed to the bone. I thought, okay, you get married, you have kids, you have grandkids, you die. This is my thing, I was like straight. Okay, this is it. And then I saw this story, and it was about a lady. She was in her 70s, and she just lost her husband. So now all her life she was just taking care of her kids and taking care of her husband, and really just dedicated herself to them. And then the kids left. Okay, she had her husband to take care of. Still, she was happy. And then he died. And then she lost it all. So she thought, why should I be alive?
Mm-hmm.
She tried to kill herself. She was saved, thank God. And they took her to the hospital, and then they put her in this kind of activity to draw. And found out that this is an amazing artist in Israel. Amazing. I don't know her name. I can't remember. This was years ago. But what struck me was like, wow, when you're 70, you can start your life again. It's like you can shift. It doesn't matter when and where, but at the same time, when her life ended, a door closed on this family affair, and now the door opened to her, and she didn't know. I mean, she, God forbid, could be dead, not knowing it, but the universe helped her. And by helping her, I helped too many people, because I'm sure I'm not the only one that was so amazed and so affected by this story. I'm 60 now, and I'm just starting my life. You know, like I'm just starting to do my business. I'm starting to do. I feel like 16, for God's sake, you know. So I'm saying there's no age. There's no age for anything, and the door can open to you in any age and any time. And change is part of life. Right. You're not the baby. You're not the baby that you were born. You were born and you were a baby, and it's fine. It was over, and you become a child. And then when you were done with being a child, you become a woman. And when you become a woman, and then, you know, like slowly you will become mother. And then with the years you will become grandmother. And it's always, there is a change, but this change is normal and it's good.
And I feel like I'm a totally different person. I feel like my bodies are always, my outer shell is always changing. I can look at pictures of myself 10 years ago and I don't even know who that person is. That was so different to me. I mean, I didn't know about spirituality and love and, you know, generosity as much as I did when I was, well, now I know more than when I was 10. I was a child, and I look at that and it was just a completely different person.
Right.
You know, you're always evolving and changing and learning new things, and one day you can just awake and life will be 10 times more beautiful.
Exactly. So I think it's we always learn, and we need to know to see that there is a learning curve even in things that look not like, oh well, I'm not in a class, I'm not learning now. I think that they need to do, you know, you feel like, well, this is not learning. My car just broke. What learning is this? But you can learn from everything.
And I think if you really go back and reflect on your life, and you see all of the bad things that happen, and you look at, you know, even a little bit after that, as time went on, how much it changed you. When you, even if you go through heartbreak or a job, you know, say you worked at a job for the past 20 years and you got fired and you don't know what to do, you could find it pushes you to pursue something that you're really passionate about, and you would have never known that 20 years before when you were sitting in that office just working to have a job, and now you're working to live and enjoy your life.
Exactly. Yeah, I agree.
Now I see that we have a caller. We're going to take the line. Martha, let's hear what you have to say.
Hello?
Hello, Martha. How are you today?
Hello,
Good,
Martha.
thank you. How are you guys doing?
Pretty good, pretty good. We miss you.
I have a question for Calypso
Yeah.
today. Okay, so I have my son. He is 6 years old, and by the time my sister was pregnant, this is about 6-7 months ago. He woke up one morning and he wakes up and he says, Mommy, I had a dream. And I'm like, what is it? And he said, Mommy, I dreamed that Tita, which is my sister,
Yes.
her aunt, it says, Tita, baby, it's grandma.
Wow. Wow.
So yeah, he keeps repeating it for like 10 minutes.
Wow.
And I'm thinking, really? So how did you dream this? And he just keeps repeating. He couldn't tell me exactly what the dream was, but he keeps saying it. And so I just wanted to ask Calypso this question to see her intake on kind of like this experience that I had.
Well, this is something actually very common of spirit come and reincarnate in a family. And kids are so aware, you know, like if you don't really shut them and make them feel that they're just silly saying all this stuff, they'll say a lot of things. So I think, I definitely believe that this is what happened. And I think that he had strong connection to the grandmother as well. You know, that I feel that he has very strong connection to this nephew, right? Nephew. And it's not just, okay, she's a grandmother that I don't know. There is another connection that they have together. Does this feel like this?
Well, the thing is, he's okay. So his both grandmothers are alive,
Mm-hmm.
but how would you say this? So all of the grandmothers right now are alive, but we were thinking maybe it was his. So not my sister, but her husband's grandmother.
Uh-huh. I got you.
Because so I just wanted, to ask Calypso if she can kind of like connect a little bit with her name, the baby name. Her name is Maya.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah. Well, this is another possibility. The other possibility that we can consider is it's another grandmother and the line of the family, because we have all kind of, we think about, okay, this is just your grandmother, but this could be the mother of your grandmother, because it's very clear that it's a family member coming back.
coming back. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So
Thank
it's
you
an,
so
it's
much.
we have more stories about that, but this is something amazing how, family come back, and we talked about it before, how family come back and reincarnate. So like when you treat your kids, think about it, when you treat your kids, think what you do to them, because they might do it to you. God forbid if you will leave the world before, and there will be grandkids that you will have to reincarnate with in them. Make sense?
Within the family. It makes sense.
Okay.
Thank you so
Okay,
much.
thank you very much, Martha.
Okay.
Okay, bye-bye.
Okay, so we're going to take our next caller. She has a beautiful name. Her name is Honey. Let's hear what Honey has to say.
Hello.
Hello, hi.
Hi.
Hello, Honey.
How are you?
What's going on with you today? How can we help you? How can Calypso Shah help fix your challenges and help you move on and recover?
Hi. Okay. So I'm having kind of like a love crisis. I thought I had met my soulmate, and it didn't really work out. And even though it was a great relationship until it wasn't, I still can't stop thinking about it, I guess. And it's such a shame, because I have met someone who's so wonderful and so good to me, and I want to be able to move on, and it seems like there's something holding me back.
Okay.
So I wanted to know what you think I should do.
Okay. Just give me a second, okay?
So Calypso Shah now is going to do a past life reading on one of the relationships.
Okay, so what I see is this. The person that you felt like is your soulmate, you had another lifetime with him. And it was really a wonderful lifetime, really good relationship, but this person really didn't stay there for you. It was not there for you. So there's different lifetimes where this person was not really reliable for you. He used to do his thing, was not there for you. So like, although he knows he has this effect on you, and he make your heart beat, and you feel all excited, and love is in the air, if you wanted to go into long relationship, you really need to think more, because when you get into serious relationship, you want this person to be with you, walk with you, not to walk with you when it's convenient to this person and then go away and then come back, and you want a reliable friend, lover, etc. Make sense?
No, definitely, because he travels a lot, so he always comes and goes whenever he feels like.
Well, you're not his priority. It's obvious, and it's not bad. It is what it is, and it goes for many lifetimes. Because when we meet people, usually when it's a love story, it's usually something that happened many lifetimes. And like I said, it could be your father, could be your brother, could be a friend, could be anything. But in this case, I see that you was lover in different lifetimes, but never reliable one.
No.
So when you saw them, you were like, whoa, lover, yay, but you didn't remember the bad part of the story.
Right.
Makes sense to you?
Mhm.
Okay.
So now we can do the reading for the new man in Honey's life, and let's I just want to remind the audience that all of the names will be withheld from the show, so Calypso Shaw, she knows the information, but everything is confidential, so we can just give you the summary of the reading.
Right. It's very important. When I get the name, I just need to see, connect to the energy of the person, but I'm not spelling it. Half of the time, like, I don't even remember it second after, it's just connecting, but I'm not going to say it, even if people say that it's okay, because, we don't want to get into trouble. Mm-hmm. Excuse me for my accent. But what I saw about the other person that you gave me the name is that actually this person could be a good match for you. And I saw first time because I have all kind of pictures that I see in my mind, and it's kind of a reference. And the first time I saw, like, the Cinderella story, like almost like Cinderella story. This person that, like, he don't even believe it could be so good for you, but he and will even look at you, but he does. And I think, from my point of view, you should give it a little bit more effort, because in other lifetimes it was very good for you. Maybe you don't feel this passion, this crazy passion, but life is not crazy passion anyway, right?
Right.
Yeah, life, you need to feel attracted to a person, but more than all, you need to know that you have somebody you can trust and love you and with you in any time of your life. So I feel like you should give a little bit more effort to this relationship, and you're very welcome to come to our center and work with us. Mm-hmm. And I can help you more to clear maybe things that are between you and the other person, the one that we just talked about, why you don't feel so strongly about him when it could be very good for you. Okay?
Right. Okay, I appreciate it.
Thank you. And I just want to add one thing that is good for everybody, many of us have tendency to run after in love. We tend to run about people that are not so good for us. They make us like a little bit like feel a little bit more, but they are not as good for us and stable for us. And there is a part of, like, when we too scared to love somebody fully and invest in relationship, and then we prefer to take somebody that will not be really. So we can say, well, you see my life. No, I'm not saying you're saying it. I'm just saying to everybody. So think about it, okay? And you're very welcome to come and visit us in our center.
Thank you.
Okay?
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay.
That was very nice.
Yeah.
Great reading.
So, thank you.
So, that's great. I think that a lot of people find that they're drawn to these relationships because they like, and you were saying this earlier, they love the adrenaline from it. People love the drama. It's like their own reality show. Yeah. And they go towards these relationships, whereas the relationships that don't involve so much drama are actually the real loving feelings that you're feeling for other people. When it's true and deep, then you don't need all this fighting, and it's supposed to be harmonized. And
yeah, but the thing about it is that we are very scared so many lifetimes. Okay, so many lifetimes ago, we all were kind of new. So when we fell in love, it was really strong, mm-hmm. very deep. Like, and then we met probably over and over our real soulmate, and it was very painful. People died in very young age. A lot of war, a lot of injustice, and status that put us away from each other. So many of us begin to build up this shield and just say, everybody can think about one time to say, okay, I will never go into this kind of relationship. I will never love again. I will never give anybody power on me. because we all fell into one relationship or another that made us feel vulnerable and hurt. So think about many lifetimes and we do it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we do it over and over and again, and then we come to this time in the history where, like, we numb. Most people are numb. Like, when people go so much into sex, it's because they're numb. They need to feel something, but they can't feel anything, so they go into something that brings something with them. But
It's like they could be too scared to get to know someone, and they just, give their hearts up too easily.
yeah, so they choose somebody that will not be so good. It look like a relationship will go, and you put all of you in it, but actually you don't. But it's not like in a level of like conscious many times. You're doing it like not thinking about it. You just choose the person that will not be perfect for you. So I think we have to do a little break.
Let's go for another break, and we'll still be taking callers when we come back. Again, our number is 1-888-565-1470. We're going to take a break from the Boca Soul radio show.
With a nationwide knowledge in the real estate market, Stefan Statlander will give you the best tools available in the market to make that real estate transaction a breeze. Buying, selling, renting, personal or commercial. Stefan is a broker associate and has the experience and reliability you have been looking for. Brokerage with Stateland Brown, LLC. Call to set up an appointment at 561-572-1911. At Calypso Shah Spiritual Center, learn how your past lives are affecting your present experience in this planet. Calypso will read your past life's experiences and help you overcome personal issues, grow spiritually, and find inner peace. Call to schedule an appointment at 561-808-9108. Service provided by Calypso Shah Spiritual Center, 561-808-9108. Our community is growing every day, and our show streams through iHeartRadio to any place in the world. Don't lose the opportunity to advertise during our show. Call at 561-808-9108.
And we are back with Boca Soul, and I would like to mention that you can find us on Facebook at Calypso Shah Soul
Center.
Calypso Shah Center, and Twitter Boca Soul Show, and we're always updating new quotes and motivational speakers, events that are going on, and our spiritual center is opening up soon, and you can meet with us, and we're going to be teaching lessons and having meditation sessions. You can give us a call if you want to do a reading, 561-818-9108. That's 561-808-9108. And again, we're going to take another caller. Her name is Edith.
Hi, good afternoon, Calypso. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you doing?
That's what I want to know. Maybe you can help me, please.
Okay.
I listened to I just put it on this a few minutes ago. Now, I had a problem where I live.
Uh-huh.
I'm calling from Tamarack, Florida, Anyway, I'm going to give you the address, but I had a little trouble here. A lot of trouble for 7 years. So this man came around for me, and he told me one day, he loves me.
Mm-hmm.
And then recently he told me he's getting divorced. I mean, when I was in trouble, he's a policeman. But he came over and he helped me when I called him,
Okay.
And it seems we're not connecting. He told me he's going to call me in a few days, after I took him to Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
And, he's helping me out every time I have problems here. And these people keep harassing me over here where I live. And there's no reason, And I don't know why there's no connection between him and me. I don't understand what's going on.
Uh-huh.
And I was in the hospital twice, and they didn't take care of the criminal that was harassing me with cameras over here. I don't know why this happened to me here, I just don't know why.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So one of the things that come.
Once, twice, too. Also.
Okay. What I see, the first thing that jump to me and come up is the thing of victim. And the thing about us, if we have a very strong program of being victim, it will come to us in so many ways. You know, people will do all kind of things to us. You go to the store and the cashier will not give you enough money, and you drive with a car and somebody will bump into you. And your story make me feel like you have a very strong victim program that you need to work it. So this person, actually, the universe is putting you in your face, so you will see it. You will see it just completely not rational, not something that you can describe and understand. A person just out of the blue come and do all the things. So I think I can help you. I can talk too much about it on the radio, but I will invite you to come to our center. And as much as I know, we have a discount for people that call to us, so you can come and enjoy it, and I can help you much more. Does that make sense?
Well, you didn't tell me much, but
can she give a name and then you can just do the reading?
No. Well, because I see what came to me is this very strong thing that I think you need to work it. So sometimes it's not. I can't go into details because the details have no
details. But I mean, what is going on here? What is happening here? That's what I don't understand. I just don't understand. It's like I go to a couple of other people, and one tells me he's going to come. One tells me I don't understand what's going on. Why do I end up all alone like this?
Okay, that's what I said. That we're very glad to have you in my center, and I'll explain to you because we need to wrap our show soon. I can't go so much. I can't speak too much. It's just a little bit.
A lot of times it has something to do with our programming. You know, you were explaining that to me, that even when you have past life drama with or experiences with other people, you can fix it with the programming by changing the story that you're telling.
Right. Yeah. So I really would like to help you. And
where is this place located?
Okay, so you can get the information from our
Facebook is Calypso Shah Spiritual Center. We're located in Boca Raton, Florida, on Southwest 18th Street.
And you can
I don't know what that is.
Okay, our phone number is 561-808-9108.
I can't go there. I just wanted an answer on the phone. I guess I didn't get it. You told the other.
Okay. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Hopefully she will come to our center and we can help her.
Yeah, because, a lot of our classes that we offer can help her, work through a lot of the feelings of victimization that she has. And
right. And it's hard sometimes to see. That's one of the all of us problem. And we talked about that we all spiritual hoarders. Mm-hmm. And you liked it a lot.
I love that. Emotional hoarding.
Emotional, not spiritual. Emotional hoarders. And we have so much. We pick so much emotions from so many times in this lifetime and so many lifetimes that we are like, if we will just be able, like imagine you can take it all of you suddenly will stand straight, and you will run and you will fly and you will laugh and you will be so happy because it will be such a relief. We walk under so much. So I think one of the things that if people understand, if you work on this past lifetime and you release them and you let them go, your life can change. And I saw people changing in a few hours in front of me, sometimes in an hour they are changing. So it's just amazing.
Yeah, I think it's amazing because you can help people recognize what patterns they're creating with each life that they're going through. This woman obviously, I'm sure if she had provided a name, you would have seen that she's been with this ex or man in her life throughout a few lifetimes.
Right.
And once you can help her recognize that, we can help her change the thought process that she's going through and the reason she keeps attracting these people into her life.
Right. So, I mean, it's important that we will realize what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
It's so important. And then try to work by yourself. Try even by yourself. Like, try to think, well, this is happening to me. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, after a while, I'm not saying after 2, but after 3, 4 times that something happened to you through your life, you want really to pay attention and think why you're attracting this kind of thing. And it could be anything. It could be disease, could be sickness. I know people that have accident every 2 days.
Yeah.
And the accident is not just a car. They fall, they break, something happened to them. And this is another thing that we attract for a reason. People, for example, this is a very good example, people that are clumsy, I found out that they were blind in past lifetime. So although their eyes today are okay, but there are times where they don't see. You know, I know a very close person to me that has this kind of thing, and this person, you have the keys here, and it's like, where are my keys? Oh, they're there. Oh, and he didn't see it, or she didn't see it. I met different people, you know. So this is another thing. You know, I'm trying to throw as many examples as possible, so many people will like look now, will listen, and like, oh my God, I have that, and then they like we begin to register what happened to them, and they will start changing it.
And a lot of times, you know, hoarding is a psychological issue that, you know, you're taking things that you're having an abundance of things that you don't need. You're gathering thoughts and habits that you've carried, and from your aspect, from lifetimes ago. So you're carrying from hundreds of lifetimes all these breakups and bad job situations.
Can you imagine that?
Can you imagine then Calypso Shaw comes in and she can heal you, she can do a reading and help you see why you keep dating this same man over and over, and what you can do to
Or the
attract
same
someone
woman,
new.
or I think we have a few information that I want to give before we are done in a while, but I agree with you. I think that I can help you, you can help yourself as well. And I always encourage people to take care of themselves and to find things inside themselves. And you can always get help from other people, but you always can help, you know, all the answers are inside you. So I don't want people to feel like, well, I'm the only one can save them. But I want them to pay attention that they are carrying something that they don't even know.
Right.
Okay, makes sense?
Beautifully spoken, and thank you so much for helping us today overcome our challenges. If you want to find us and ask us any questions about anything that's going on in your life, you can find us at Calypso Shaw Spiritual Center on Facebook, Twitter account at Boca Soul Show, and if you'd like to call us to make an appointment with our wonderful Calypso Shaw, our number is 561-808-9108. And we had such an amazing day with you on Boca Soul Radio, and thank you again, Health and Wealth radio station, for having us here.
Yeah, thank you. And I just wanted to quickly, because I think we have a minute. Okay, I just want to say goodbye to everybody and a very wonderful weekend and happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day, and hopefully we have a dragonfly over here. He's protecting us today. We're seeing him everywhere, and he's giving us good luck with especially if you see him in the lavender, that's going to be a sign today
so
that you
beautiful.
know. It's a great day.
It's very beautiful. And we have here Lior with us that helped us with his Twitter and stuff.
Our IT guy.
Yeah. And Freddie. And the nice guy that is in charge of the music and everything. And
would you like to end with a mantra, you know?
Sure. You will say the mantra. You're the mantra lady.
Oh, okay. Well, we can end with a meditation. So everybody, let's take a deep breath in and out. And we're so thankful to be alive and together today, feeling so connected. The beautiful Florida sunshine. Let's take advantage of every ray of sunshine that comes through our window, and try to get outside too.
Yeah, we're going to the beach
today.
Yes.
To celebrate.
Yes.
Thanks for listening to Boca Soul, featuring Calypso, brought to you by the Calypso Shah Spiritual Center in Boca Raton, specializing in past lives readings, astrology, plus energy healing, event planning, and more. Calypso Spiritual Center, where you discover the beauty of your soul. Call 561-808-9180 to make your appointment. And tune in again next week for more Boca Soul. The opinions expressed on the preceding sponsored program were strictly those of its hosts, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.